In today's video, we'll be talking all about a new PlayStation 4 JRPG that looks to be in development, and it's coming from a pretty major studio. Their recent outing wasn't all too great, but if you actually look at the legacy of this studio, they've put out some great games, so we'll talk a little bit about that. Also, Catherine Full Body Edition has been confirmed for a Western release. A website is up for the Western release, and it has been confirmed that it will be a full PlayStation 4 exclusive. If you don't know, the Vita is also getting its own version over in Japan. That version will not be coming stateside. Also, is there a new Bioshock in development, and will it be coming in 2020? A US analyst is saying so. Also, if you're excited for Bandai Namco's upcoming Jump Force title, the crossover fighting game of a bunch of different anime, it'll be getting an open beta test from January 18th to 20th, but it will have specific sessions, so we'll go over all of those. Also, a brand new mech action game in Wartech Fighters has been announced for the PlayStation 4, and is Alien Isolation 2 gonna happen? Well, Fox Next is actually saying it's not in development currently. We'll talk about that at the end of this video. First up, it looks like the Star Ocean developers in Tri-Ace are hiring for a brand new PlayStation 4 game. They've got a bunch of job listings up right now, and the game is reportedly in development for the PlayStation 4. Now, Tri-Ace is obviously most known for their work on the Star Ocean franchise, and Star Ocean for the most part is a really good franchise. However, the most recent game, Star Ocean 5, Star Ocean Integrity, and Faithlessness, that game was not very good, and without a doubt was the worst game in the entire franchise. Since then, Square Enix has also put out a remaster of Star Ocean: The Last Hope, the 4K and full HD remaster. That's a much better game than Integrity and Faithlessness, but even that game had some issues. Really strong on the gameplay side, but the story and voice acting of that game was pretty atrocious. And then there was also a self-published remaster put out of Resident of Faith 4K HD edition that's available right now on the PlayStation 4, but the last time they actually put out a new project on the PlayStation 4 was Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness. I would love to see a brand new Star Ocean game. I think Star Ocean is a franchise that still has some legs to it, and it's still a franchise that a lot of us have nostalgic attachment to. However, Star Ocean 5 just was not a very good game, so hopefully they can go back to the drawing board on that. If they want to go back to the Valkyria profile franchise, that would be great as well. There's no questioning that Tri-Ace is a very talented studio. It's just that recently they haven't put out a lot to get invested into. I would love to see a new, bigger project for them, and considering all of these job listings that are up right now, it looks like they are working on some sort of new game for the PlayStation 4. Moving on from that, we've known that Catherine Full Body Edition was coming, but now we know that the game will be a full-on PlayStation 4 exclusive in the West. If you guys don't know, Catherine Full Body Edition is actually being released on the PlayStation Vita as well over in Japan. However, that version will not be coming stateside, so you can say that this is a full PlayStation 4 exclusive, yet another one coming in 2019. Again, Catherine the Full Body Edition doesn't have an exact release date to come over here to the States, but it is saying coming soon. The Catherine Classic Edition was just released, and it does look like the franchise is making some moves, so hopefully we get Full Body Edition rather soon, as it has been announced for quite a while. However, we haven't gotten some concrete information about the Western release. Hopefully that changes soon. Moving on from that, video game analyst Michael Pachter has been on point about a lot of different things. He was the one that outed Call of Duty Black Ops 4 having Battle Royale, and now he's suggesting that 2K Games is under work on a new Bioshock game, and it'll be released in 2020. Now, do I buy that? I don't really know, because Ken Levine, the creative director and the man that was really behind the storytelling of Bioshock, left 2K, and of course Irrational Games, the studio behind Bioshock, has been shut down, but 2K still owns the license to the franchise, so why not put the license to work? And I think if they did put out a new Bioshock game, and it was one of the early games of next generation, I think at this point, why would you release a Bioshock game towards the latter portion of this generation? Make an impact with the new generation of consoles, and I think it would resonate really big. However, obviously then you are working with a smaller consumer base, but at the same time, a next generation Bioshock being one of the main games at launch for the next gen consoles, it's a game that everybody would be picking up, and I do think it would make a big impact. Take all of it as speculation for now, but after the success of Bioshock 1, 2, and Infinite, all of those games were critical blockbusters. They did really, really well from a review standpoint. Bioshock 2 is the only one that fell off a little bit from Bioshock 1 and Infinite, and even that game I believe was in the mid to high 80s, so that's a very respectable score. Quality was never a concern of Bioshock, and I would love to see the franchise make a comeback. Moving on from that, for those of you excited for Bandai Namco's upcoming anime crossover fighting game in Jump Force, you'll be able to try out the game with an open beta test from January 18th to the 20th. Now, this won't be open during the entire duration of those days. Session 1 will be on the 18th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Session 2 will be on January 19th from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Session 3 will be on January 19th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So January 19th specifically has 2 sessions, and then the final session will be held on January 20th from 9 p.m. to midnight. What's going to be available available in the open beta? Well, actually quite a bit. 17 characters including Luffy, Vegeta, Sasuke, Naruto, Ichigo, Goku, and more, and then there will also be 5 different stages to fight on. So a pretty sizable amount of content for just an open beta, and the full game is going to launch soon thereafter. It's dropping on the PS4 on February 15th.
すごいカラフルな方針ではなく、もう少しこうリアルでこうなんかドロドロ感というか、まあ感じの表現を感じるんですけど、それはまあどこら辺の判断というか決断だったんですか。
そうですね。やはりまあ今回やっぱリアルとジャンプ世界っていうようなリアルとジャンプっていうこのコンセプトの中で、じゃあどういった表現がいいだろうっていうところで、まあまずステージをリアルにして、でそこに登場するキャラクターも違和感がないようにきちんとリアルに描く。でそこに合うエフェクトも今までのアプローチとは全く。
Moving on from that, we've got a brand new mech action game in Wartech Fighters coming to the PS4 in Q2 of 2019. Wartech Fighters has you traveling across the galaxy. The rebel colonies of Hebos and Ares join forces to battle against the Zatros Empire with the deadliest weapons ever built, Vortex. Vortex looks to take space combat on a whole new level. They're giant mechs that combine cold precision and state-of-the-art technology. Wartech Fighters is described as a space action game that combines the spectacular action of Japanese anime with Hollywood blockbusters. Configure, upgrade, and customize your Wartech, and dive into battle to fight the Zetronian forces and save your galaxy. Key features of the game include fully equipped Wartech, dual camera view customization, perks, upgrades, research and development, level up, unlockable special projects, intense single-player missions, simulator bridge, and a survival mode. Again, Wartech Fighters is set to be released sometime in Q2 of 2019. We'll keep you guys updated on that game. And lastly, there's been a lot of controversy surrounding the Alien franchise right now. We had been speculating on the announcement of Alien Blackout. It was pretty much confirmed, and everyone was thinking that it was going to be a follow-up to Alien Isolation for consoles, a big budget game, but then it was announced that Alien Blackout is actually going to be a mobile title. That sent everyone into panic, but hold up, there is a PlayStation 4 game in the works, but it's a brand new MMO shooter that hasn't even been named yet and is very early on in development. But maybe you're thinking, hey, maybe we'll get something like an Alien Isolation 2. However, Vice President of External Development at Foxnext and TQ Jefferson confirmed that Isolation 2 is not in development. He also spoke on the comparisons of Alien Blackout to Diablo Immortal and how they're compared to being these mobile games in these big franchises that nobody really wanted, and here's what he said. Quote, I can see some people making a connection between Diablo and this, but I think it's a bit of a leap. The Diablo backlash was focused on free-to-play and mobile. Our game is a premium mobile game where you pay one price and you're done. It's a contained experience. I don't think that statement's really gonna win anyone over. People wanted a new Alien game on consoles. They didn't want to play Alien Blackout, whether it's a premium game, whether it's a free-to-play game. That's really irrelevant. They just don't want to play Alien on mobile. They want that Alien Isolation-like experience because that game was so good, and they want something similar to that once again on the PlayStation 4, but that won't be happening. But Alien Blackout will be dropping on iOS and Android on January 24th. I can't believe I even gave that a plug. I don't think any of you guys are really going to check that out. But that's going to conclude this video. Again, Tri-Ace looks to be hiring for a brand new PlayStation 4 JRPG. What could it be? What would you like to see them do? Do you want to see a new Star Ocean game? Would you like to see a follow-up to Residents of Fate? I mean, they did just remaster the game. I don't think that's completely out of the realm of possibilities. Probably a little bit of a stretch, but hey, it's all fun speculation. Catherine Full Body will be coming to the West this year, and there will be no Vita version, so that's a little bit of a disappointment, but still you'll be able to play it on the PlayStation 4. Video games analyst Michael Pachter is saying a new Bioshock will be coming in 2020. Is that something you'd be all over, and would you rather it be a PS4 game or a PS5 launch title? Again, if you're excited for Jump Force open beta test from January 18th to the 20th, so check that out. The mech action game and Wartech Fighters will be hitting the PS4 in Q2 of 2019, and Alien Isolation 2 is not in development. If you want an Alien game, Alien Blackout on January 24th is your only option right now. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.